Hangout is live.
Then we're live, dude. You just came up on my notifications that you just went live. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I see you on the screen. We figured this out. We some dumbasses that figured this shit out.
Yeah. So can I not see what's going on?
Oh, damn. You echoing like a bitch now. Hold on. Turn something down. You're going to have to just turn your phone off. Just exit out on the phone, dude. It's cool.
Do you still see me?
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah, well.
We're live. Fuck. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. We'll figure something out as soon as I figure out what's going on in my life.
As soon as you figure out what's going on in your life?
Yeah.
Damn. So, how's everybody? Who do we got in the fucking thing today? We ain't got nobody yet. One person watching now. That's wonderful. I don't give a fuck. We still gonna put this out here. So, have you seen any interesting YouTube videos lately? Or no? Tito, you got this blank stare on your face. My guy, we are live, and you was like the worst Jay Leno, John Letterman, whatever the fuck his name is, host ever. You got to speak, man. Are you nervous? Are you scared?
Yeah, hold on, man. I'm trying to figure out all this dump. Did my echo go down?
Yeah, you ain't got no echo. We're good.
All right.
We're good.
Now, where the hell am I? How come I can't find myself on YouTube?
Oh my God. Just don't even worry about YouTube right now. Just we're live. You need to host the show, man.
Oh, there I am.
Good Lord. You remember y'all used to make fun of me because I couldn't get the damn show to start? This shit ain't no joke. This shit is no joke. You can't do that shit. Just click it and fucking there it is. You got to do all kinds of technical wizardry and mastery and shit. I ain't. Now you see the struggle.
Bro, that was a serious struggle.
I'm telling you. Remember the cartel where David used to get mad as fuck at me about that shit. I mean, it's easy. Just click the fucking button. No, it's not that easy. It's really not.
Well, it's okay. So it's easy if you're doing it on your laptop.
Right.
Not so easy if you're doing it on your phone.
Yeah, it fucks the whole day up.
So what's up? How's your day?
You know, it's going pretty good, and I've had some tremendous fucking hauls this week. I can't even stop buying books at good prices long enough to do a haul video. So I'm just gonna. I took the day off from hunting books. Tonight I'm gonna make a haul video, and I'm
You
gonna
make a
be really.
haul video tonight. So
Yeah,
basically, what
I'm
you're
gonna
telling
be.
me is that you
Yeah.
are. We ain't gonna see the video until 2022.
No, it's gonna go live because I'm just gonna be point blank. I don't cater to other people, so I don't know how many people actually watch haul videos, but I know my people do, and that's what I do. I do it for my people. But I'm gonna be obnoxious as fuck because I got some deals. I'm gonna show off. Like,
Oh man,
man, I got some good shit.
do you really?
Yeah, basically, like I was doing that challenge, right?
Yeah.
It was the top 2 books that got voted on for the challenge. I got them. Like,
Already?
it's not even. I should have raised the bar on that bullshit. You know what I mean? I even got one of them in a variant. I got the variant and the regular cover, and then I got the other book. Yeah. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that challenge because it wasn't that challenging. We didn't
So
learn nothing.
why don't you get more books?
I know
I
we
mean,
should just
I
do
guess the
every.
better question is, do you have participants for your challenge?
Yeah, I got the original OG comic book community members that have always. stuck around.
Yeah, well, you got the whole new, like the new season of YouTubers scared of you right now.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the Timmys. We got Timmy
What?
out here, but
Well, you trying to help Timmy, and Timmy scared the shit of you.
well, some Timmys are. There's certain ones aren't. Do I what do I do that really bothers people? Am I the bad guy? Do you think I'm a bad guy?
You know what you do? I'll tell you exactly what you do. You send me a message and vent. And then me being the dumbass, I'm like, fuck it, let's do this.
That's true. I need
So,
medication or something, I guess. But I
yeah,
don't
you
think I'm the
do.
bad guy. Like, okay, I could be the bad guy if the world needs a bad guy, but I guess I'll just stick with being the bad guy. I don't give a fuck. Can't everybody follow everybody's rules and be like, oh, let's support everybody when there's stupid, shady fucking shit going on? Somebody's got to call somebody out, and then who's gonna be the bad guy then? I guess it's gonna be me.
Say
God
hello
damn,
to
you
the
got
bad guy.
yeah, but I wouldn't consider it the bad guy.
You are the bad guy. We are the bad guy. Anybody that goes upstream rather than go downstream is the bad guy. People that make noises are bad guys. People that stay quiet are that don't stay quiet are the bad guys.
And the good guys are the people that's Timmy, just buying mystery boxes and
Well, Timmy's not the good guy. Timmy is the guy that's trying to figure out where he belongs. Timmy
right.
is
He
the
don't know
guy
whether to go
that
right or
is trying
left.
to gather information.
I don't know. I know who Timmy is. I created Timmy. There's a shitload of Timmy.
Now, okay, so first of all, thanks for watching this. This is took a little bit longer than anticipated because like I don't really do these kind of live events, especially with adding other folks in it.
This will mostly be caught on the rewind, anyways. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, you know what though? I really wish it wasn't. I really wish uh, we had certain members.
I
Uh,
wish a motherfucker would. I know how you feel. But
no, no.
unfortunately, certain motherfuckers are pussy and don't want to say no. But that's okay.
Well, so you know, what in my perfect Tito world, I would love. Well, first and foremost, let's talk to the point of this video. And if you would go down to the description, you would obviously see what the topic is. It's pretty much outlining Comic Tom and Comics with Bueller. And the reason why we actually went on right now was there was a podcast, I guess you would call it. And to give credit where credit's due, it was on this guy, Hulk Nuts 911 Comics and Deadlifts. I guess he's a bodybuilder or a power lifter. Um, and somewhere along the line, Bueller Travis decided to get on, and then Comic Tom decided to get on. Because, what? Dude, I'm a grown ass man. I don't really feel like calling a dude Hulk nuts. That just does not sound right from a grown ass man.
I
So
mean,
I'm
that's
just gonna say,
Hulk. Just say Hulk.
I just call him deadlift. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. So I guess deadlift, and I got issues, and you're gonna have to forgive me on this other guy. Maybe he has him in the description. Let me see if he has him on the description.
Barbarian, whatever his name is.
Oh, okay. Is that what he is?
Barbarian
Barbarian?
Kung Fu. Yeah, Barbarian Kung Fu.
Okay. So I guess, yeah, no, he doesn't have him on the description. I wish he did. So I guess they were doing a podcast and talking about real comic fans selling who the strongest there is in the comic geek realm, anyways, and a real non-sellout guest. So unfortunately, I didn't catch it on the live. I was working, and to be quite honest with you, I had no idea it was going on.
I didn't either till today.
Yeah,
I had like a couple people message me about it, and then I found it.
well, and that's what I was about to get to it. I didn't know about it until Sunshine told me about it. So Sunshine, tell me what happened.
I woke up and I had a couple messages on Facebook, but I didn't check my Facebook messages. I just kind of like screwed, blew them off. So, in people's credit, they did tell me about it while that was going on. Not the people that was doing the show, but people. And uh, so then I check my Instagram and I have a message on there, and he says something about I know that's you or something like that. And my dude says they made a show about you, or they were talking shit about you last night on this show. And I said what? And then he gave me a link and a timestamp, and I watched it, and yep, sure enough.
Well, the show wasn't about you. It,
It
it just
wasn't,
kind of
no. But the
it
part it
it kind of
segued into
evolved
me.
to that. I believe Hulk Nuts actually read a statement from the chat to Bueller, and then that's how you kind of came about.
Right.
Now, so for the folks that are watching this, I'm going to try to play this. I would recommend you to lower down your vol. Well, actually, before we get to that, so Sunshine, how did you and I get involved in all this? How did like what happened?
You mean okay? We just gonna go over our history of YouTube.
Yeah,
We've
the
been on
timeline
YouTube
because nobody
five
really
fucking
knows
years.
the
We took a
timelines. They
break.
just know we just went all in.
We took a break from YouTube for about a year, right? I would say it was a good
Yeah,
vacation.
yeah,
We've
off
been
and
on this
on.
shit for a while, and I'm more noticeable and I guess sensitive to bullshit. Where I've been seeing shit in the community just flip, change, and fuck up. But it happens. I notice trends anyways, because shit, like every 3 to 4 years, you get an influx of fucking, I call them Timmies. And, but we've never had some people that just give out bad information. And it's not that I was thinking all the information was bad, it was just certain people. I had it all fucked up and was blaming one person. And then, but it was just, it started out, I was looking for bad information and trying to discredit this motherfucker when I just kind of stumbled upon other shit that looked a little seedy. And people was asking questions about the shit and wasn't getting no answers. So as we all know, I don't pull no punches, and I just took it upon myself to ask some questions in
Wait,
different
wait, wait, wait,
videos.
wait, 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 wait,
In
wait.
different, we talking about the
Hold on.
CGC and all that other shit. Hold on, let me finish. Goddamn, you'll get to
Well, you're
talk.
fast forwarding it. You're fast forwarding.
I'm not. You'll see in a minute. I'm not even talking about Tom yet. Goddamn it. Like, okay, so I got the whole. I did the CGC thing, and then the whole like bad information thing, and all. But I was looking at one person in particular, and I probably I stumbled upon another person in particular. So the first person I was looking at wasn't even really doing shit wrong, just giving out bad information, but he always has. He's always been kind of blah, 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 but we kind of ignored it. So then you okay, go on so I don't get ahead of myself. Now you talk.
All right, so you obviously saw some stuff going on. I saw some stuff going on. I believe you contacted me and were like, and said something like, "Man, do you see this? Do you see what's going on?" I'm like, you know what? I kind of did, but I was keeping it to myself because I didn't know if anybody else seen it. And I was, you know, just didn't say anything. So you and I started talking about it and formulating the game plan, right? How we're going to address this.
Well, not really. Yeah, I think we first decided that people are asking these questions, but they're not being allowed enough, and they're kind of getting
Okay,
ignored. So we kind of thought that was bullshit.
right.
Because you know
And
how
then
we
out of
do things.
nowhere, I made I made my IG post, right?
Yeah.
I made the
So
IG
you,
post, and then I remember you were like, "Damn, dude, like you just gonna do that?" I was like, "Fuck it," right?
yeah, like, and I'm the bad guy now, and you started the shit. What the fuck you want me?
Look, people who
But
know me know that I'm pretty transparent. You know, if I feel some type of way, I probably will say it. And it wasn't until Russ said something that like really, really pissed me off. So I just made that post. It's no longer there. I'm pretty much done um, playing games with these guys, except for Russ. He still has a little bit of explaining just because of what he said. But you know, I got into it with CBSI, um, Comic Tom. Although Comic Tom himself didn't officially address that post, CBSI didn't officially address that post. I had somebody that knew them. You know, we had a pretty good debate slash conversation, and I actually sent them a message, and I was like, "Yo, I thank you that it didn't get too wild. You know, we're two grown ass men talking pretty civil." Yes, Jeremy. Not like that though. Well, people will think otherwise on some of the Facebook, Instagram posts that I do. But anyway, uh, I appreciated them, and then I guess that kind of moved our timeline a little bit faster because Sunshine was now going like full speed on his video, correct?
Oh, which one?
The very, very, very first one, the one that I uploaded.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
You
But
know,
now in their defense though, CBSI did address everything and I mean, I'm cool with them. Like I understand we had questions and they had answers right out the bat for them.
we'll get to
Everything we
that.
asked.
We're outlining this timeline so people understand our thoughts, our process, and how it all evolved.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm confusing myself over here. So
It's not hard to do. But so you came up with the video. That dude with Comic Tom, Jeremy. Um,
the guy that gives gingers a bad name makes us all look bad.
you did the video. You know, you asked for my input, and I mean, you you worked your ass off on it, and I
Not
uploaded it.
really though. People think I'd be spending weeks on this shit. I really don't. Like I'm
Bro,
just
you took
lazy.
like a month because you were researching the shit out of it to make sure that you had your facts in order.
That was research though. The actual video production don't take me that long.
Oh well, I'm talking about pre,
Yeah.
post, and all that other crap, right?
Right.
So you know, you wanted to make sure that you had your facts together, and I uploaded it, and that caused some storm. And then I believe you got into the All About Comics podcast, and that's when CBSI. I know I went ham. You know, when I get pretty worked up, I get worked up. But you
Yeah.
know, I started saying some stuff, and you started saying some stuff, and then what happened?
With CBSI, I mean that day was cool. We talked it out, and I I was putting the blame on the wrong people. I think, which is you know, which happens. But I mean, they understood that they weren't quite as transparent as they could have been, but they cleared that up real quick, and they took care of all of it. I mean, honestly, I don't think those guys like you can tell after talking to them, they're not trying to like sway the market or you know do any kind of seedy fake fuck shit because there's not enough time in the day and there's not enough of them to do that. But the way other people make it sound is there's like this whole fucking underground mafia of these motherfuckers, and there's really not. It's just a few guys make a website, and that's I'm not gonna get too much into it because people can go look and see for themselves. But it's just but
Yeah. Well, see, I mean, I
go ahead.
you're cool with them. I have no. I don't know them personally at all. I don't communicate with them, and probably that's my fault. I should probably communicate.
Or you don't talk to
I
nobody.
just, huh?
You don't talk to nobody. You old grouch.
Yeah, true story. So, any, and I will go down and say this till the end is anybody that has a, a certain amount or a lot of followers, whether they like it or not, they influence something. Whether they influence one person or thousands, they influence. And
And
I
they know this.
understand that a lot of that they put out, they have no control of. what people do with that information. But
Count Von Strange, what's up, dope?
what's going on? But I think ownership and responsibility still needs to come from the originator. Uh, again, I know Stein. I watch him. I listen to him. I don't know him. Sunshine says he's a stand-up dude. So it is what it is. But if anybody can control the market or wanted to control the market or devious or conniving, a person in that position can. And that's what's scary to me is that whether or not people admit that they can influence, the possibility is there. And that's the issue I have in just owning up to that responsibility and ownership of that.
But and to my argument to that would be just because they make the list, the person that I mean, okay, here's my argument to that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just throw the names out there. Fuck it. Comic Tom puts out the video. Comic Tom has put himself as a representative of that list. When
Well, it's a
he
mutual
when
agreement. It's not
right,
him by himself. It's a mutual agreement.
but Comic Tom isn't. They're not paying Comic Tom to do that, but Comic Tom still does it. And Comic Tom also sells books.
Okay,
Now, while it is a
hold on. I
conflict of
really want to
interest,
get
okay,
into
right
that, but I
there,
think that's going to be a different discussion.
it is. But I'm just gonna say that. But it's a conflict of interest for him to do the list and sell the books. Whether anybody wants to disagree, agree, I don't give a fuck. It is. It's facts. Too many people would tell you it's a fucking conflict of interest. Now, is that CBS Howe's fault that he has been put into that kind of like place to where people look at him for the list instead of the actual website? No, I don't think so because I think people CBSI would rather people look at them and their website and them get hits than look at Tom. That's just my opinion. I don't know. It could be different, but in my opinion, if I was running a business and I wanted my business and my name out there and I was trying to market myself, I would want my name out there and not somebody who's not even associated with me. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense?
Yeah, yeah, it does. And I see that we have 15 people watching, so I thank you. I know majority of you are low key stalking, and that's okay. I don't mind that. Just say hi. That's it. Just say hi. Let's find out who's all out there. Um, so there, and you're going to hear me reference. Excuse me. Actually, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to take this link, and you can watch it yourself. I mean, make your own decisions, and it is what it is. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. But you just listen to everything that is said, whether you want to start in the very beginning or whatever the case may be. Go for it. Do it. Um, Later, Jeremy. That's the link that I'll be referencing a lot of this video from. But so I think Hulk Nut or Deadlift Dude was like, why doesn't what? Let's not get to that. Let's not get to that because so you make. I put out the video. The second video comes up, right? Well, the first video. What do you think the reception to that first video is?
Me? What do I think it was?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I mean, nobody really paid
what
attention.
do
I
you
mean,
think?
it got
How
some
do you think the
people
people took
talking,
your
but
video?
I think the live chat did more for the raising the discussion than the video did. Personally,
What do you mean?
I think the video didn't get to the point of what we wanted to know really because we was gonna do it in like multiple videos, but I think the live chat and discussion had more influence on the outcome of that than the video did. The video got the
Oh,
discussion going, but I don't think the
so
video like
so what you're saying is
was
people watch the video, and when Comic Tom or somebody went live, they posed a question that way. Is that what you're saying?
yeah.
Motherfucker, why didn't you just say that?
Because I'm not as well spoken as you, motherfucker. Goddamn, what do you want me to do? That's why I make fuck shit videos, because I use pictures and beautiful shit.
All right. So I mean, honestly, how do you think the reception was? Like, do you think it got a message across? Do you think, I mean, do you think it was all for nothing?
I think it started a discussion about the CBSI video. I think it started a discussion. The other video, I think, got more about the other shit. Was that's Are we talking about that yet?
That we're going right into that.
Okay. Well, the second video about Tom, where it brought the questions up about his boxes, I
Yep.
think that brought up more of a discussion than the first video. But we pretty much got our answers immediately from the first video from CBSI because they were so open and they were so transparent that we didn't have to take it any further than that. Like, there's questions in the Comic Tom mystery box video that's still a fucking mystery because he hasn't addressed them. Now, he did address them. Like, I'm not upset with the way that went because I don't feel like, while he didn't address outright what he did in the past, you can clearly see he has changed his business practices to where that shit doesn't happen again in the future, to where people can't question it. So did I lose by making that? No, I think I was still successful in accomplishing what I wanted to accomplish with that video. And
What did you want to accomplish?
him to stop hosing people. I mean, let's talk about let me just get into how what a mystery box, because I don't think a lot of people realize what a mystery box is. Point blank period, it's a fucking scam. And there are not all of them are scams. There are people that actually make boxes, but it started in all collectibles markets. It's not just comics. They are a fucking scam because they are a way for dealers, people who buy collections, people with huge collections, uh, collection buyers to offload trash, junk, bullshit books at a price that they would never otherwise get. And if you throw in a good book every now and then you whatever. They're probably not paying nothing for the fucking book anyway. So it's just basically a scam. It's like a lottery. It's a lottery ticket. All you're doing is you're scratching off a fucking ticket. You either win or you lose. Because most of the time you're gonna lose. Because and then the thing about it is a lottery ticket you can pick like a computer picks the winner. It's randomly generated. Like Tom, he could easily say, well, this book is going to go to this person, regardless. It's not randomly generated. He's putting the books in the boxes. He's mailing the shit out. It's either way you look at it, there's shady shit. But he did change his practices and become more transparent about how he's doing it. He didn't address the shady shit he did in the past, but he's changing it now, so he's going to be a whole lot easier if he is doing shady shit to be caught. Now,
So
I still
my
think the mystery
question to
box
you
in
is,
itself was a scam.
what, I mean, how did he change it? Like, what makes you think he changed it?
But just certain things, like he has shit that people send in. He now puts their names on the shit, kind of like Bueller did. Like if somebody donates a book for his box, he puts their name on it. He uh fuck. I don't know off the top of my head. He's more I don't know. He blocked me on my fucking Instagram, so I can't keep up with the shit. But from what I hear, he's noticeably changed. Because people message me and they tell me this shit. Like I thought maybe, I did the wrong thing or something, but after getting so many messages saying, hey, you did the right thing, I noticed he's done this, he's done that, then I'm cool. I'm like, cool. So if other people are seeing it, then I'm happy with it. I don't see it, but I'm going to take other people's words for it. The motherfucker has noticeably changed, though. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know. So now let's go to that third fucking video you made.
Talk for just a second. I got somebody knocking on my damn door. These little kids. I can run them off. Hold on.
All right. So we made the second video. It came to mix. Actually, no. Let's yeah. We made that second video. It obviously had mixed reviews on it. You know, some liked it, some didn't. Here's the thing that
Baby kids.
people, at least this is my perspective of it. Look, I got 600 subs. Sunshine has, I don't know, 1,000 subs or something like that. You have Comic Tom who has 9,000 subs. So whether or not we scream, we throw up signs, our message is not going to get there because we just don't have that kind of audience.
I was straight up.
And
I had to be loud.
well, I mean, you can be loud, but you don't have 9,000 sub loud,
I
right?
mean, it did the trick. I'm pretty fucking loud. But I get what you're
And
saying.
so to go against that kind of a mountain, we pretty much said we're all in. I mean, we got some crazy messages, crazy comments. You know, you got the fanboys out there that stick up for their people no matter what, right?
But you know what? We had a whole lot more support than we did. Even if they didn't openly admit it in like a public comment, we did get behind the scenes. People were a whole lot more supportive of what we were doing.
Yeah, you know, and I'm really happy about that. I know a lot of people are not as confrontational or can be as loud as you and I, but
And while we're on this, real quick, let me just say, a lot of people be like, "Well, why did you do that? Just to get subs or whatever?" First of all, I don't want subs, and secondly, I put copyrighted music. I say fuck a lot. I do all kinds of shit just to make sure I don't get money off YouTube. I do this shit for fun, and that's the difference between a lot of people now and a lot of people the way it used to be. Is you had people back in the day that made this shit for fun. We did this shit because we wanted to. Nowadays, people got it fucked up and conflicted to where they just want to make a dollar off this shit. I'm not like that. I don't care. I only did this shit because I saw people getting railed, and I've been called out on shady shit before. We all know. So why, if he's a part of the community or anybody who's a part of the community, should hold to the same standard if they're trying to fucking rail somebody, if there's questions about it, they should have to answer for it. And well, nobody was answering the fucking question, so I had to get a little loud.
and you know, what did I do? You made the video. I shared it to different Facebook posts, right? Facebook groups, right? Um, who did I share it to? I shared it to New York Warriors, some of my personal groups, uh, who Comic Core. We'll get to that here in a second. Comic Core, and
And
then to
who shared it? Because I did not share shit to Comic Core, right?
no,
Let's
I
just
did.
get that straight. I know, but it was said that I would. I did. I didn't share shit to Comic Core. That's
Um,
all I'm saying.
yeah, and this is what I'm about to show. So, man, turn your volumes down because I'm going to try to do this. If it doesn't work, it honestly doesn't work because I have no idea what's going to
If it's too
happen.
loud and you can't hear me say turn it the fuck off, then I'll just show my dick or something. You can super chat Tito, my dick shot.
I don't want no super chats. I don't want nothing.
After that damn picture you put up last night with some dick shots, I ain't want to see some dick. Your little Instagram post.
All right, be
The
quiet.
hell was you saying?
Be quiet. Hold up. Hold up. Shh, shh, shh.
I'm okay, motherfucker.
See if it works.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. Damn, I wish this
Just
stuff.
tell us what it says, and they can confirm it themselves.
So if you go to that hyperlink that I put on in the chat, they discuss. Well, Bueller says he talks about a video that was posted on the Comic Core, their Facebook, right? And
Wait, because this
he
goes past my point. Let me start at my point first. First of all, a question was asked about how they felt about my video that addressed Tom, and if Tom could address the questions that I raised in my video. Tom was about to answer said question. It looked like, I don't know. And
hold on.
then
We'll get
Bueller jumped
there.
in.
We'll get there. Damn.
Now we're at your part.
No, we're not. No, we're not
Uh huh.
because you skipped this part.
No, because my name didn't even get brought up till he had. Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Your name is about to get brought up really quick,
I
right?
know, but my question never got answered.
We're not there yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, right, Com- what the fuck, Comic Bueller, or whatever his name is, was like, uh, he talked about you posting a video or somebody posting a video in his group, right? Which later to come find out, and I'm about to read the transcripts to you, so like I got
He
all
said
this
it was.
shit.
I mean, he said it was me that posted it, but I ain't post shit. I ain't never talked to this. I ain't never talked to him. I didn't know who he was until I made the video about Tom. Believe it or not, he's not as. I mean, his ego might be up there, but I don't. I didn't know him. I didn't know who the fuck he was. I know now, but I didn't know then. So, I mean, sorry to break his fucking heart, but I've never talked to him.
Right? So, Sunshine, you made that video, and I spammed it to different collecting pages, right? Because I wanted the message out there as much as possible. I know you and I both could not make like a dent into what is going on.
Right. You shared the Tom videos, what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Not the not that shit.
Okay,
Okay,
so
I got you now.
I'm about to read it all. All right. So so I posted it on the Comic Core thing. It says, "To whom it may concern, most of you in this group know who I am, but for a few of you, and this is Bueller talking, right? For of you that don't know, let me introduce myself. I'm Travis, otherwise known as Comics with Bueller, and also one of the original and ongoing members of the Comic Core.
Can
So
I
why do
stop you
I
right
bring
there?
this up? Let me tell you, in the last few days, people in this group have decided to not only make hate videos about people in the community, but also share those videos in this chat group. If for some reason you think that this is okay with myself or the rest of the Comic Core team, you are sadly mistaken. The Comic Core group is about positivity and promoting others. And if you are incapable of either of those two traits, the Comic Core is not for you. Please feel free to leave and make or join your own group where hate is embraced. Now I realize that I might get some hate myself for this comment, and to that I say, I expect nothing less from the people that spend their time hating on others. It's absolutely pathetic.
Ooh.
So, uh, I
Can I
replied,
interject real quick? Just real quick. Just real fucking quick.
go.
First of all, that entire thing you just read was his words. That's the entire Hitler video I made. That was word for word. I just cut and paste that shit onto Hitler's mouth. That's it. Now,
Oh, we'll get to that video.
I know we getting
I
there,
promise
but
you we're getting to that video.
now, first of all,
Hold on. I want to read
the
everything.
founding members of the Comic Core are Chad Rich, Alex Legend, Larry, Jeremy Edwards, and JP. Not goddamn Bueller. Bueller was not a founding. Now he may have changed shit up and done things his way, but he's not a founding fucking member of the Comic Core. Okay, it's just he's fucking not. Now I'm not in the Comic Core. I never was in the Comic Core. I ain't got shit to do with the Comic Core. But I know he isn't. He's a little higher and fucking mightier than he thinks he is because he's only been doing this shit a year. We've been in this shit 5 years. Like we know who's done what and what's done who and all this other fuck shit. We've seen it all and done it all. For him to sit there and say, "Oh, he's so fucking arrogant." Like I
All
can't.
right, hold on. So me being me, remember I posted a video there, right? And when I saw that, I went scrolling down the page looking for my video. It wasn't there anymore. So I assumed that he addressed that to me, right? So I replied back, if you're referring to me, I mentioned me because my post is gone. If you believe my post is a hate post, then you are mistaken. It is an awareness post. I understand you and Tom had a vested interest with each other, if nothing else, probably friends. I get you have his back, but do not confuse my awareness post as a hate post. If you want to discuss it more, then I'm very open to discussion. His reply to that is, to clear things up, this isn't a reference to the video that was made by someone named Sunshine Collects Things, and then JP posted it in our chat. Stuff like that has no place in the Comic Core.
And how
So,
does it fucking not? Because I asked a question. This motherfucker ain't gonna let us answer it, and that's my fucking point. I'm not allowed to ask questions, but without
so
him jumping in here, nah.
So you responded on this saying, well, let me introduce myself. I am Sunshine. And if that video doesn't clearly show you that there's questions that need to be answered, then maybe you're hiding something as well. This is going, okay, keep my name out your mouth. I'm not the one to kiss your ass like the rest of your hive.
Right, word. I mean, I'm sunshine. I say shit like that. But
So Bueller responds back, thank you. I appreciate your time. You're taking the time to talk to me. That was Bueller saying it to Sunshine. And then
and
I
that
come in and I say, I address him. I say, I speak for myself and myself alone. I trust very few and I verify the info I have. I suppose my post might have gotten the Facebook glitch and disappeared because, mind you, I did post that video in that group, in that Facebook group. It's no longer there. Right? He says he didn't delete it. He deleted one out of the chat. So where mine went, fuck if I know. Right now, and then what I say, have gotten a Facebook glitch and disappeared. I completely understand that. Now, the video is not an attack. It's more of an analysis than anything else that asks questions. As part of, okay, so I'm about to read something that's going to counteract what Bueller said at the 2 hour and 37 minute. I was part of the group chat you mentioned, I guess where JP put that video in. I removed myself from that chat because there was a lot of hate. Remember that. I was part of the group chat you mentioned. I removed myself from that chat because there was a lot of hate. Nobody stopped it, not even you. Once I removed myself, I received a message. Uh, Basically, I don't know. Oh, received a message from a founding member, not you, Bueller, from a founding member apologizing for
because he
the
ain't a
chat.
founding member, so he can't. Yeah.
Nobody else, which I find funny because it was a group attack on a certain person. Not even you. One would say, if looking outside the box, members here pick and choose their battles on what benefits them. While I do not condone anything negative, I have to acknowledge it does exist, even if it's in your ranks. And that's military talk for me. And then he replies back, that's fine. Thanks for your input and have a great weekend. Thank you. You as well, is my reply back. Now, why that is important is because at 2 hours and like 37 minutes of that video that I linked, he stated that the Comic Core is about positivity and about, coercion and loving each other. Now, for some reason, out of the blue, I don't know who sent me the link, but somebody sent me a link stating, hey, be part of this group. I was like, all right, cool, I'm part of this group. And for 2 hours, 2 fucking hours of that group chat that Comics with Bueller was in, and several members of
That's the
the
Comic Corps group chat. That was it.
yeah, several members of the founding people of that was in was nothing but just I'm gonna say hate is a strong word, just like Bueller shouldn't have said hate. I think he's just getting a reaction. But there was negativity, a lot of negativity in that group chat. Not one person said it. So for him to say that the Comic Core is about positivity, he's full of fucking shit. Period. Point blank. You don't believe me? I could pull up the screenshots and shit on all of y'all. Because once you are confirmed to be fake and lie, your credibility is gone. So
And then was okay, in your honest opinion, just be honest straight up. Was my video towards Tom, not goddamn Bueller, Tom? Was that an attack? Because I don't think it was an attack. I
no,
think it was more
I
just a.
mean it's right there. It's obvious that you saw that. In my perspective, it's not an attack. It was analysis of what was going on.
I didn't even talk. I used his pictures, his words. I didn't even fucking talk.
So Bueller, because I did say your name and Comic Tom, if you are more than willing to come on a group chat and a podcast,
They won't.
I invite you. I'll be more than happy to talk things out. I
They'll get
think
on
I'm
the
pretty
friendly
level
fire
headed
shit, but
until
they
you
won't get on
lie,
mine.
and which obviously you did, because again, at 2 hours and 37 minutes of your little podcast last night said that you're full of like positivity. Well, full of shit. And if you don't believe me, give me 1 second. What is that? Anyways, right? I can't. My,
And while you find that, let me just go ahead. I'll throw out name. Hell, the motherfucker Comic Tom came up attacking CGC. He attacked We Love Comics. While a lot of people don't like We Love Comics, the motherfucker attacked him straight up, point blank. Go back and watch the fucking videos. That wasn't very positive of somebody in the community, was it? I mean, they sit there and claim all this positivity shit. Somebody got to be the bad guy. If I got to be the bad guy, I'll be the bad guy. I don't give a fuck. But at least
yeah,
I've got
I'll
my
carry
fucking
that weight.
integrity.
I'll carry that weight all the way to my grave. But
But at
I
least I
promise you
got my
this: I
motherfucking
ain't no fucking
integrity.
liar.
Right.
I don't lie to people in their faces.
Like straight up, I was wrong about CBSI. So you know what I did? I went live with Bolo, straight up in front of God and everybody, and the video's still there, and I apologized and I said I was wrong. But I have yet to see fucking anything that says I was wrong about either of these motherfuckers. So
So I
prove me
don't, it's not
wrong.
on my laptop. I guess it's still on my phone. So the great legend messaged me. Now, mind you, I left that chat because it was so negative. 2.5 hours. People laughing, clapping. Your own Comic Core people who you say are very positive. The great legend messaged me and said, "Yo, like, I'm sorry for all that." But this is after I left. Nobody in any message in that group said, "Y'all need to stop." So, dude, there is so much politics involved in y'all's little groups. What happens is that
It's
people are happy.
favoritism.
They stay face in front of everybody. Behind y'all's backs, they talk shit. Why do you think I don't really communicate with anybody? That's all they do. You know, Sunshine, you remember this story. About a year and a half, 2 years ago, I was invited into a hangout. Undisputed
Yeah.
Frost. He
Right.
invited, was it Frost that invited me?
Yep. And
He
Legend was in
invited
there
me to
and
a group chat, a hangout. Bruh, there was so much shit talking. And I guess he found out that I got into the wrong one because I got kicked out. And then I got re-invited into another group chat. So I scrolled through that group chat, which was a totally different one. So I'm like, all right, these fuckers are fake. So I left that one. It Frost tried to get a hold of me. I didn't talk to him. Like, people are fake. And so Bueller, for you to say that Comic Core, this is as of January 29th. Let's throw that date out there. January 29th is when all that shit went down and I left that chat. So unless shit changed within that month, fuck out of here. Can't stand liars.
And to sit there and say I attacked Tom, this motherfucker still has not answered the question. Like he hasn't addressed any of the shit I brought up. But I let it go. I let it the fuck go because he was changing for the future the way he handles his shit. It was clear. So I let it go. So for them to sit there and put me on blast last night, that's what pissed me off.
Well, let's talk about that. Now we're going to the Hitler video.
Yeah. And
Okay,
that was I
so
made that shit in like 5 minutes. It's like I cut and
dude,
pasted his fucking
as soon as I saw that, I like then I go off on you like that was the dumbest move ever. And my reasoning was that like everything that we worked for kind of got flushed down the toilet because you got heated and made a dumbass video.
but I think it got misconstrued to where the message I was trying to put out was
Bro, there's nothing to
not everybody
misconstrue.
can.
You fucking threw
Yeah.
Hitler in there. Out of
I don't know.
hundreds and thousands of Marvel, DC, Image, Dark Horse characters that you could think of,
I
Hitler.
should have used Lex Luthor. I know. And
He,
I took the video down. And that's cool. Like, but let me tell you what I was trying to say was you can't just say everybody can get along and everybody can't because he's saying me calling Tom out was hate and me questioning Tom was all this that it wasn't that we should all get along and everybody should hold hands and be happy. And so if Tom is allowed to do whatever the fuck he wants, we're not supposed to question anybody. Like me questioning him means I'm hating on him. That makes no fucking sense. And that was my point of that video. Because,
bro, hold on. Let's pause. Hold on.
I kind of did compare him to Hitler because, like, I was
No, you
in my
don't.
thinking,
That was unfucking necessary.
it was.
I'll be straight up. I sent you a message, and I apologize because that was a little bit too far.
And see, and last night he said that I've never talked to him. So if he's thinking that I said that it was up for 12 hours or whatever, and then it was gone and that was over, I didn't fucking tell him that. That was you. He's got me and you confused. I've never talked to Bueller. So, whatever.
Hold on. You got some dumbass people in this chat that I just noticed. So
Let them be, they could be dumb. But, well, go ahead. Whatever you want to say.
hold on. Let me clean this shit up a little bit. You sure got
No,
some,
don't kick them out. Let them stay.
no, no, that, although I am very passionate, I do have a little bit of limits here.
I got to go read this shit now.
Yeah, they're being assholes. I mean, it is what it is. Put user in timeout. What the fuck is this? All right, are we clean? Is this?
I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about. I ain't look at the chat.
Well, I think I cleaned it up.
I don't give a fuck if they don't like what we had to say. They don't have to watch this.
Well,
I don't.
no, no. I can tolerate them talking shit, just not what they're saying. I mean, I don't care. I don't care to have that kind of stuff.
What was they saying?
Um,
Or who was it? Who was it? I'll tell you.
I don't know. Fucking, I'm not gonna give these guys any fucking names. Anyways, right? So, right, I sent Bueller a message saying, "Yo, I apologize. You know, I understand we have our disagreements, but that was a bit uncalled for. And then, of course, I was super mad at you.
Yeah, but I mean,
Hold on, Triple C. We're talking about right now. We're talking about that Hitler video.
I don't. Triple C was in training. I don't think he saw it.
All right, go ahead. Keep saying stuff. Gomez is here.
Who?
Kyle Walker's here. Triple C's here. Lord Tatman's here. And bro, we have 23 people watching, and I think I have like 5 people in the chat. Like,
That's all right. There'll be more in the rewind too. I'm sure. So
well, I know. I mean, just I don't know.
I don't give
Whatever.
a fuck.
Anyways, so like, why the fucking out of all? Let me. I have to ask this. Out of all people, why Hitler?
Because I typed in subtitled shit on YouTube, and that's what came. That's the first thing that came up, so I could change the subtitles on it. That's really it. Like I just, but word for word, that's him talking. Like I could have used anybody and subtitled it, and it would have been, it would have been his little comment in Facebook. That was the point. I just wanted to subtitle some shit. I could have went with Dragon Ball Z, but you know,
Bruh, literally, well, just about literally anybody dead or alive you could have used. But Hitler, really?
uh, yeah, I guess.
Oh, Triple C, trust me, you probably don't want to read any of that, what's going on in Hangouts, because, like, it's definitely really not about comics. It's about, like, IG posts.
But I mean, regardless, the
What's that?
question I say, regardless, like I've never talked to this man in my life, so I've never seen his videos. I think I clicked on one once, and it was like he was drinking coffee or some shit, and I was just like, nah, this ain't for me. Now, for him to jump up and like when the question gets asked about me, about my video to Tom, and then him just jump up and before Tom could answer,
What,
start talking
wait,
about the
wait,
Hitler
wait.
video.
What are we talking about right now?
Well, let me. Last night when he did that whole chat, like
Okay.
they asked about my video towards Tom,
Okay.
and for him to address some of the questions I brought up, like the Spider Girl book and all this other shit. And before Tom even could answer, Bueller jumps up and starts throwing the Hitler shit in there. The question that I posed in my video, or any of the questions I posed in my videos, have still not been addressed outright. He has changed his practices noticeably so that it couldn't happen again and these questions couldn't get brought back up, but the questions I asked still remain. So Bueller never did let him answer that question. I watched the entire video from there on out. That question never got answered. It even got said in the live chat. Why didn't he answer the question? So, I mean, regardless, why is Bueller like protecting him when he's got questions to answer? You know what I'm saying? Like Tom has been asked questions and Bueller is deflecting them for him. So why? That's what I want to know. Like, let's not just use the Hitler video as a excuse to not answer the questions that have been asked about, you know, you hosing people. That's what it seems like. I mean, I might not, a lot of people might not like the way I do things or the way I say things or me being so blunt, but that's me. You don't have to watch me. You don't have to listen to me. I don't give a fuck. I have a small little group of dedicated people that I make videos for. That may be 10 or 15 people. I could give two fucks about what anybody besides those 10 or 15 people think about my damn videos. I don't make them for them. I ain't sold out. I don't fucking get sponsored. I've been offered sponsorships. We were sponsored on the cartel once. But that shit ain't for me because I don't like to do that. I mean, all my shit is I put copywritten music, I cuss, I say all kinds of shit to make sure I do not get monetized. That way I can keep my integrity at the very least. And if y'all don't like it, then don't fucking if you don't like me, then go buy a mystery box. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. By all
So
means, just go buy a mystery box.
yeah, so check this out. Man, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Can you go to that? Because my shit will echo out. I had a timestamp,
Yeah.
but I didn't write down what the 2 hour and 47 minute was. But on his question, on that link that I posted in the chat, a question was posed: does CBSI have their own YouTube channel?
He
If
said no. And yes, the fuck, they have two of them.
yeah, and yes, there is. Well, see, I know of one of them. I don't know about the other one. I know CBSI presents Tales of the Flip Side. Now, I don't know if that's an official type
That's
channel.
where they all get on there. That is CBSI's fucking YouTube page. Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Maybe
What
I heard
video do
it
you
from
want me to go
somebody,
to?
maybe
247 of what video?
of that Hope video.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so CBSI, has that flip side thing, right? And the question over there was asked, well, why don't they just do it? And because they were talking about conflict of interest, they were talking same thing that I've been saying for a while, right? Um, it's almost like a conflict of interest if you're getting the stuff early, doing your research and doing it. The possibility or the probability of you getting that list, put it on eBay, selling it, whatever, right? Now
All right. You want me to
here's
play it right now or
what
what?
it all boils down to. All boils down to is money, right? Because if you go back, right, a lot of us, well, I'm not going to say it, I'll speak for me. I started off on this YouTube thing just to show books. You know, I had two concentrations on my channel was, comic book hauls and stealth finds, and then Comic Cons, right? Doing Comic Cons and giving a little bit of insights and maybe a couple of walkthroughs and whatnot. Those were like the two focus things on my channel. And that was it. Nothing more. That's all I cared about was showing books and, talking about Comic Cons. I do a lot of things for the Comic Cons. Now, they talked about why doesn't CBSI do their own thing and Comic Con does their own thing. Well, it's pretty simple. It's money, right? They both play off each other when it comes to money. Now, I'm in Comic Tom's profile, YouTube profile, whatever it is. His mostly his most viewed videos on his channel are what? Hot top 10, 8,000. You know what? I'll go down so I'm not nitpicking. His latest video has 683 views. Top 10 is the next video, 4.1K. First appearance, 1.5K. The end of Comic Con, 2.3K. New Joker images, 2.2K. Top 10, 8.1K. Captain Marvel, 2.5. The end of Free Comic Books, 2K. Cheap first appearance, 3.8. Comic, 1.9. Robert Patterson, 1.5. Hot Top 10, 8.2K. Money, right? Monetize it, throw some ads in there, get some money off that. That's why it's there's a monetary investment for each other. Now, if CBSI was to say take that away and say, you know what, I don't want you to represent us that way. Well, guess what? Financially, Comic Con will be hit pretty hard considering those are his most viewed. And then, of course, CBSI kind of has to start growing that fan base. Now, I'll give credit where credit is due. I mean, Comet Tom, he has personality, right? He
I
has,
mean,
the looks, right? Brings in a crowd. I'll give him that. But you take that top 10 away from his channel and get it back to CBSI. Let's see how far
then he's
those
back
looks
to
get
making
him.
videos about CGC and We Love Comics. That's it.
Yeah. So, I mean, they play off each other, right? Comic Tom says CBSI, people go to CBSI, they get their ad revenue. CBSI, it's all about money. And that's why you'll never see that split. Of course, Comic Tom's rise was astronomical. That dude like flew the fuck up super quick. A lot of it had to do with his one of his first videos, and I didn't watch them, but I remember maybe Sunshine, you put it in the chat because we were talking about the same thing about his issues with CGC, and that got him, plenty of views, and he just worked off of that. He networked. I give it to him. Maybe he was acting or not, but dude was pretty suave with the whole business minded.
Did you want me to play this part or what?
Yeah, go for
It's at 2:47.
it. Yeah.
Did you want me to play this part or what? Hold up, fuck. Is it 2:47? I'm curious what a solution would be. Like, I mean, you guys are pointing out this question, to Tom. I'm curious what your solution, what your thoughts on the solution would be. I mean,
What are they talking about?
that's 2:47. They talking about
What are they talking about?
the list. Like, okay, you said 2:47. What the fuck?
Well, maybe I was just, it's around there. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Well, my thing that I just figured out from that shit is why the fuck is Bueller answering his fucking questions? Why can't he answer his own damn questions?
Well,
Like,
it's
Bueller
what's
didn't give him
funny
a chance.
about that video is that Bueller's always looking down and getting messages. So he's obviously getting coached. That's an
Or he's
assumption.
coaching Tom. Like, that. Why can't Tom answer his own damn questions?
What I don't
He ain't
understand
answering
is
mine.
Tom, at any other given time, has his internet up or his two cell phones. Why he didn't have it this time around? Plausible deniability. If he doesn't see the chat, then he can't answer the chat.
I mean, yeah, there was a lot of times that people in that chat was asking, well, he still hasn't answered the damn question about Sunshine's allegations, and he never did answer the question about my allegations.
Well, that's the thing is, if it's in the chat and he doesn't have a means to check, then he wouldn't know.
So why is Bueller answering this fucking? Can he not like hold his own dick while he's pissing without Bueller holding the motherfucker for him? I mean, what the fuck?
That I can't answer.
I
However,
mean, probably
I will
maybe
answer
that was a little
this.
blunt too, but goddamn, you know me.
I will answer this. If somebody was coming at you, then I would defend you. And that's what Bueller's doing. He's defending him. Maybe Bueller can articulate things in a way that maybe pushes things off a little bit. Who knows?
Then why don't Bueller do the fucking CBSI list? Why don't Bueller do all this other shit? I'm asking
Bueller
Tom why the fuck
doesn't
he was
have the look
hosing
for it.
people. Like, is he a fucking publicist? I don't get it. Like, answer the fucking question. Like I didn't even know who the fuck Bueller was until I went at Tom, and then all of a sudden Bueller got to be like, oh, he's hating on Tom. It's a fucking question. The whole purpose of the video is for me to ask a fucking question that is still yet to be answered. It got addressed, but it didn't get answered. So Bueller to think, I mean, is he his fucking publicist manager? I mean, are they getting booking deals with this motherfucker? I don't know.
Okay, so I guess Nemo kind of found out what I was trying to allude to that 2 hours and 47. He says he's talking about the chat having a solution on what should Tom do about his top 10 list and selling comics. Right. That's what it was. It was essentially with me, my big thing was CBSI and Comic Tom. What I don't know if those guys over there know, but it's just not Comic Tom that gets their book that list early. I don't know it. There's a Patreon. I don't know exactly how that payment. There's a payment that you put in every month, and the list gets sent out to you earlier than it does to the general public. So Comic Tom, in a sense, doesn't really have that much more of a heads up than anybody else. It's just different with him that his cohort is a comic book shop. And that dude also said that he pulls the books before it happens. So,
Okay. Well, I think did we miss some questions earlier because I'm being told that I missed a question.
shit. I try to answer as much as I can. There's not a lot of people. You'll see a whole bunch of deleted shit because they're really
I don't
being
know why you
stupid.
did that for. I can see it. I don't give a fuck what people. I mean, have I ever give a fuck what people think about me? The answer to that is no. I'm trying to ask him what he asked, and I know he's listening. So just tell me what you asked, and I asked it. And if you want to get on here, you can get on here. I'll more than happily give you an invite to this conversation.
What are we? Is something happening that I don't know about?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I don't want to say it over the air
Well, ain't nobody asked a question
though.
unless what subject you guys on? Hey, what's up?
I don't know. He won't tell me what it is. Well, keep going. I mean, I'll figure this out while you do that.
All right. Well, hey, I got 23 people watching in here. So if you guys got any questions for me or Sunshine, statements, comments, concerns, please be more than happy. Bueller, Comic Tom, if you're out there watching low key, hit me up. I know you guys know how to get a hold of me. For the 23 people that are watching, do you think that we went too far? Do we hit it on the mark?
Aside from the fucking Hitler thing, maybe that was a little too far.
Yeah,
I
well,
still have
you're a
never
dumbass
talked
for
to
that.
him, and for him to sit there and say that I talked to him and took the video down after 12 hours and didn't mean for it to go public, that's a lie. Because I know I've done this shit 5 years. I know how to make a video public and private, and yeah, it was obvious I meant to make it public. I took it down because, you know, well, it got took down first, and then I just left it down because, you know, damn Tito got sensitive. Nah, I'm just fine. Everybody did.
Damn, Triple C, that sucks, dude. Woo. Lord Tapman, no, keep going further. Need more comments? No, I think you guys did great. Well, thank you. I mean, Tapman, I don't know exactly what you are saying.
I mean, I dropped the shit because, like I said, I talked CBSI. CBSI's cool. You got a problem with them? I don't. Like, I think they're legit. I think they don't like to even refer to him as their spokesperson, but he kind of is, and I've explained that to him. But I mean, it is what it is with that. I mean, do I think Tom might be doing? I think Tom benefits from the list more than they benefit from Tom. But that's just my opinion.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course. See, the thing is, by virtue, people are lazy. That's why YouTube videos are out there. That's why top 10 lists are out there. There's people behind the scenes that do all the research for stuff, and you got lazy people that just go and watch it and take advantage of it. I get that. I'm not crazy not to think that. Um, but Comic Tom, I think it would have benefited him more if he would have said something. See, what Comic Tom is doing, he's riding the wave out. Again, if you go back, dude has 9,000 subs. I have 600. Sunshine has 1,000, right?
Uh,
We're barely making a dent. I get that and I understand that. But it makes us feel better if we get the information out there rather than withholding it or keeping it to ourselves. Maybe other people think it, but don't want to say anything. Like
I
I
mean,
said
let's be
earlier, they're
straight
not
up.
as confrontational as.
Tom's Tom's whole audience, basically the majority, 90% of his audience, his fans, are all the Timmys. I mean, it's straight up facts. Anybody who's not a noob, a Timmy, ain't watching that shit. We ain't worried about that shit. We might watch it for laughs every now and then, but that's it.
Well, I
I
wouldn't
mean, when
say
you have,
everybody's a Timmy. Again, like I said, dude has a little bit of personality. So
but his fan base and the people that listen to most of this shit that people are putting out are that, and they don't have an alternative to the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have anybody telling them not to do this. They don't have anybody telling them, "Hey, a mystery box is not probably not the best way to spend your money." Like, and if you have fun opening a mystery box, then fine. I'm talking about the people that will buy a mystery box and then 6 months from now be like, "Fuck collecting comics because I've done this for 6 months and I don't have shit to show for it." Well, then quit buying fucking mystery boxes. You know what I'm saying? But nobody's telling them that. And that was the whole point of my challenge thing. Like, and my challenge, like, I was gonna give away
here,
a key,
here,
and I've already fucking got the goddamn keys a month into the challenge using the same money. But people are out there telling you don't hunt your books, buy them all on eBay. All the deals are on eBay. Use eBay bucks. Fuck no. If y'all seen just the books I picked up yesterday, spent less than $150, got every key on that fucking. I mean, people are giving bad information. And if nobody's out here telling them anything differently, then it's not going to help the hobby any. It's not going to help if people, the turnover in comic book collecting is fucking horrible. Right. And if you want your hobby to grow and thrive, stop lying to people. You know what I mean? Like, stop telling them you need to do this, you need to do that, or buy a mystery box and let me just sell you a bunch of shit in a fucking box and maybe you'll win a fucking book.
here's the thing that I think of when it comes to mystery boxes is think of a raffle, right? $20
Right.
buy a raffle to get one item, and hopefully you'll get that item. If not, then you lose money. So these mystery boxes are what I equate to as physical raffles. Some people. I think what was that girl's name? Pop. Comics. She won the 181
And
from
I
Comic
called
Con.
it in my damn video that somebody that is out there and puts all their shit on Instagram would win that book. I told you that. I
Well,
put it in
I
the
think we
video.
both told each other that. I mean, it's we knew that was going to happen. I mean, I think
Yeah.
we even said it in the video. Is that that's exactly what's going to happen because they need to show face, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they send it, and I'm sorry, if they send it to Joe Nobody, who has 23 followers, 23 subscribers, or whatever, who doesn't make videos, who doesn't have Instagram posts, to them, They don't benefit from it. They benefit from people that actually are active.
And then, like, okay, now we got aggressively relaxing in here, and I
No,
mean,
dude, aggressively relaxing. Do you? You do you. Don't be superficial. Be straight up. I mean, I don't even know what you expect before you even open up the box. This is what I wish um, a lot of these unboxing videos, whether it's Comic Toms to the whole spectrum of all these mystery boxes. What do you expect from these mystery boxes before you open it? Are you expecting to win the 181? Are you expecting to get a series? Or are you just getting, or are you expecting just a whole bunch of fucking books that might not make sense to you? That's what I would like to know prior
well, I
to
showed. I
opening
think
these
that
mystery
part got
boxes.
missed in the point of me having dude explain what was in them boxes at the beginning of the video I made was to show what people buying the boxes actually expected, and they expect to get what Tom puts on his Instagram page because that's what he advertises that he's going to what was it curate the books on his Instagram is the word that dude used. So he's sitting there thinking there's a chance that every book on his Instagram is going to end up in them boxes, and that's not what happens at all.
Well, for him to think like that, I
But
don't think
that's
it's
how
the
it's
smartest idea
advertised. When you
anyway.
put a
It's a fucking
hashtag and
raffle.
shit,
You're not going to get every book that Tom puts out. And he needs to, I mean, whether he has Timmy's on his Instagram, people need to understand just because he put, I'll make up something up, Spawn number one. He posts Spawn number one on Instagram and says, this is going to be in the raffle. I mean, inside the mystery box. All right. It doesn't mean every fucking mystery box that is sent out during that time period is going to get a Spawn one. It's just a fucking raffle. One out of 30 people, 40 people that buy those mystery boxes is going to be lucky to get that Spawn number one.
but when
I
he says the Spawn number one's going in the boxes and it ends up on his eBay and nobody fucking gets it, that's my point.
Kingpin Comics says one or many books should equal the cost of the box, not a box of
Exactly.
trash.
At
And I
least I'll
agree
give it to
with you.
Bueller. From what I hear, Bueller's boxes actually at least come up to the value of what they're supposed to be. But
What's up, Biggs?
I mean, there's too many fucking questions about Tom's for him not to fucking answer them, and he wasn't answering them from the people that was asking them. So I figured I had at least a little bit of an audience to at least get his attention, and I fucking did. And he's changing shit. So did I lose? Fuck no. I'm happy with the outcome so far, up until I saw this shit last night.
But
So
that's my biggest thing with these mystery boxes is that what do you expect from it? That's the number prior. Anybody who watching this now on the rewind that decides to buy a mystery box from whoever it is that you're buying a mystery box, prior to you opening it, what is it that you expect to find or hope to find? Let's say, because I think the Spider-Man booth, that dude on Instagram, and I believe he also has a YouTube channel. He puts out some pretty good books, and I believe Dressier, he actually caught one of his grand prizes, and I believe that was an Iron Man 55. It,
and Dawn the Comic Junkie caught a New Mutants 98 from him.
right. So,
There's boxes out there that are good. I'm not saying all of them are bad, but when they're noticeably fucking bad, and when there's noticeable fucking scammy ass shit questions out there about your business practices, you need to address them. And while he addressed future, he didn't address the past.
so, so home of the New York Warriors. I'm assuming that's Big E's. He says, I
That's
don't buy
Biggie.
those mystery boxes. Waste of money. Now, why do you say waste of money? I'm kind of
Because they
curious to
are.
know that. And I'll be probably, anybody who says that same thing, I'll probably ask them why they think that. Because, I
My thing,
mean,
if you enjoy opening the mystery of it and you're a gambler and you enjoy that shit, then more power to you, buy them. But like I said, if 6 months down the line you're sitting there looking at your collection like, why don't I have shit to show for it, or why don't I have these good books when you've been buying spending $100 a month on fucking mystery boxes when you could have took that $100 a month that you've been spending on mystery boxes and put it towards something that you'd be proud of, then you need to kick yourself in the fucking nuts because it's your goddamn fault. I mean, it ain't Tom's fault for fucking selling shit to people. If people are gonna buy shit, sell it to them all day. But you know, when you're lying about it or leading people to think that they're getting something that they're not, that's when you're doing a shady shit. That's
So
when that's when questions are asked.
Biggie Shaq Comics says, I haven't bought nothing off the YouTubes. Aggressively Relaxing says, it would be cool if I opened one and was just, you're dumb. I mean, and I thought you were being serious. He says, it would be cool if I opened one and was just attacked by aliens face huggers on the stream. You're an idiot.
Look,
King
I
Pen
could I
Comics says,
could
I hope to have a guarantee of a value box of, for example, $50. If I get a high key, then yippee, a bonus book. So if I'm putting in $20, I expect the box to be worth $20. And this is the problem that you run into when you do something like that. The value of a book is only comes from the person that's holding it. What you might think is a $5 book, I might think is a $1 book. Or what I might think as the mystery box person, this X-Men 225 or some shit is a $5 book. But A, you don't care for X-Men. B, you don't care about the writer, the creator, nothing about that. You don't care jack dilly about that book. So to you, that book is 50 cents to a dollar. So it goes back to, it's really hard to gauge the value of the books. We Each person gives it its own value. Now, if you go by fair market value, and let's say let's go with Amazing Spider-Man #4, non-variant for first appearance of Silk, right? Uh, I haven't looked on eBay, but I'm fairly certain that's more than a $5 book, right? So you know that you have some type of key, maybe a great key now and it's going to suck later, or a great key now and it's going to stay great. So the or you could be a complete fucking douchebag and say all these $1 books are $15 in your perspective, and now you have X amount of money worth of books. So whatever.
let me tell you how you can just exactly tell that the fucking box is a scam. Why doesn't he put it on his eBay? Because of the fucking feedback system. If he put his boxes on eBay as Bueller does, Bueller, I give Bueller credit. I'm not fucking shit on everything the man does. He has his boxes on eBay. If people were disappointed in their boxes and didn't get a fucking response, people would leave bad feedback. And feedback on eBay, I don't know if you've ever sold anything on eBay, but if you get a bad feedback on eBay, you're fucking done. So if I mean, Tom does not put his boxes on eBay, but he puts every fucking thing else on eBay. If he had any uh confidence in the product he was putting out, why the fuck ain't why is he worried about eBay? Why don't he put them on eBay? He
I don't know.
sells
Maybe.
unlimited boxes a month, and
Well, I mean, I'll play devil's advocate. Maybe he just doesn't want to pay the eBay fees.
but he's got an eBay page. He's selling things. I mean, it doesn't make no sense.
All right.
I
And
mean, he's still selling books either way. And Bueller is selling them on eBay for cheaper and putting them on eBay and paying the eBay fee. And he puts more product in his boxes than Tom does. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so Biggie's just said, because only one person really wins, the rest of the people get stuck with cheap books, right? It's a raffle without books, essentially what it is. Um,
yeah, but
if you look at it like that, then you'll be fine. If you don't expect anything and all you're doing is for that quarter or that month, if that 181 is the go-to book, then just think of it as a raffle. Don't think of it as I'm getting some cool ass books.
if you are at least guaranteeing that there is something in there that makes the box at least worth what you paid for it, as Tom does with the trade thing and all this other fuck shit, then you don't have to worry about getting bad feedback on the book as long as the value's there. When you're fucking hosing people, then putting on eBay is just out of the fucking question. Nobody would ask him a fucking word about his goddamn boxes if they were on eBay. That's all I'm saying. Bueller, nobody's gonna say shit about Bueller's boxes because he has them on eBay. If somebody doesn't like his box, they can just fucking put, you know, bad feedback on his shit, and then Bueller's fucking eBay account will be done because nobody will buy shit from him.
Biggest check says I don't have money to hope it's good. At the end of the day, everyone has their hustle. It's up to the consumer to do their research and make their own decisions. That's what Biggie said.
Exactly, but my counteraction to that is when you're putting hashtags on shit that you're putting on eBay for yourself, but hashtagging it, this is going in the mystery box or mystery mail call or whatever, to make people think that it's going in the box and giving them extra reason to buy. That is false advertising any way you look at it. That's shady as fuck.
Right.
Like giving people, he's selling hope. He's selling lottery tickets that he's manufacturing himself. And then you could easily say, I could put a Hope 181 in a box and say, I'm going to give it to a random 10 people, print out 10 fucking shipping labels, and then pick the one I want it to go to. Easily. At least a lottery ticket is a computer. The computer don't know who the fuck's going to buy that shit. Not on a scratch off. That's a randomly generated thing. There's too many questions with this fucking box. And you just sitting over drinking more heart attack juice. Goddamn.
Get off it, man. Get off it. But bro, let's wrap this shit up. We've been going pretty strong for a good hot minute.
Okay, well, I would just like to say before I leave, I will be the bad guy if I must be the bad guy. But if you don't agree with what I say, don't watch me. And if you don't like me, then go buy a mystery box.
Actually, I will speak for Sunshine. If you don't agree what Sunshine has to say, then say something. Let's make conversation. Let's have dialogue.
Yeah, don't go on other people's shit and talk shit about me and don't say it, motherfucker. I mean, goddamn. I asked the question. I started the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Come to me. Let me ask the fucking question. You didn't answer shit yet. Ain't nobody answered shit. You addressed it, but you didn't answer it. So whatever. I dropped it. Y'all brought it back up. That's all I gotta say. Well, that's not all I gotta say, but it's all I'm gonna say for now.
So Biggie Shaq comment. I'm about to read this out loud, so fuck it. That's the stuff that gets me. Pop Dot is a girl first of what's the odds. I've always dude. Do you remember back in the cartel days? We actually promoted her. I think she got onto the channel in the chat,
Yeah,
and we talked about her. She has some good content. So I put the
she does.
gender
She
to the
does the
side
whole
because
like
she does have good content on her shit.
she goes to the flea market hall, but that's the thing is she's active in the community. She posts on Instagram constantly. She's always on YouTube. She's active. So for her to win that book is just exactly like I said. Somebody that is out there and expose that will put it out there is going to win the book. And sure fucking enough, it was her.
What's
But
up,
she
Daniel?
does, and it's not knocking her because she has great content. She does the whole flea market haul. She'll take you live to a flea market. She does all kinds of shit. But the point is, it was going to go to somebody that would show it, and it did. And
Yeah, I mean we
I hate
called
being
that
right
shit
all the time.
when it
Yeah,
like before it happened. It's just odd. It took two videos for it to happen.
right. And how many people was asking the questions before I made the videos? Like
Right.
I didn't just come up with the questions myself looking for shit. I saw the questions being asked and they weren't being answered.
New York Warrior says it's a trust thing. You would hope he does the right thing. If you don't trust him, I wouldn't buy anything from him. Not this fucking guy. Not today, homie.
And when he says, he made his shit off questioning people. That's how he got his name. He questioned CGC. He shit all over We Love Comics. I know people don't like We Love Comics. I'm not a fan, but he made his name shitting on people and questioning things. But when he gets questioned, you know, dick tucked between his fucking legs. He just walks off, act like it never happened. And then, sick him, Bueller. It's like, come on, now. Don't fucking, don't,
Dude,
don't
ride the
ask
wave
questions.
till well, ride the storm until the storm gets quiet. That's exactly what he's doing.
And it got quiet. And then they fucked up, brought my name back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we actually stopped. I mean, I wanted to go one more, but you
I was
wanted
fine
to,
with it because he at least was addressing it for the future. He wasn't, more people weren't going to get hosed this month at least.
right.
So I was cool. But, you know, love me or hate me, I was right to fucking question it. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Bueller can say, well, he's hating on him. I'm not fucking hating on him. There's no hate in that fucking video. Maybe his there was, but
All right. Anything
the
else
one
from
for
the
one.
chat? Because I'm about to hang this up because I'm fucking hungry. Anybody got anything?
David, I love you, David. I miss you. We should do our we should get on here one day and share histories together and tickle each other and stuff. If you want to, I'm down, David. My little Asian buddy.
Nobody?
He ain't gonna
Nobody
say
has
shit.
anything? All right.
Ain't
Well,
nobody gonna say shit.
how do I guess the better question is how the fuck do I get out of this?
You hit I don't want to be live anymore, or just
Well, how
where
do
it
you
says
hit I don't want to be
live. You
live
just
anymore?
Hey Biggie, can you tell him how to unlive? We are such amateurs. We want to get paid on this shit. We trying to get paid. We need some sponsors, and we can't even fucking figure out how to unlive. Look, there's you hit wherever you hit live, hit the opposite fucking button. Hit the same button, but it'll unlive you. It'll be like turn the shit off.
Well, first of all, I need to find out where the fuck my face is. This is humorous. I like this.
Oh my god, we can't even get out of the damn chat. Stop broadcasting. See, there you go. It's the bottom button. This motherfucker just hung up and left me in here. Hell